This is your weekly global sailing highlights show, first produced in 2008 and weekly since then. Today's edition is dated October 3, 2025. The fantastic Lorient-La Base was once again buzzing with excitement for the Défi Azimut. Now in its 15th year, the event brings together 12 pairs of skippers on their Imoca foiling 60-footers for what was to be another intense, festive and friendly week.
Never thought it'd be someone like a diamond when the light hit, shifting your senses, lifting you up to a different dimension. You see it, you feel it, it grabs your attention. Open your eyes. Never seen anything like this. Got your eyes open and staring. Like this unpious GL Deuce followed me into a dream me on VA Fair und Deut Vers 25 Vier.
Ray Davies of Emirates Team New Zealand recently made a vibrant stop in Naples, Italy, ahead of the upcoming Louis Vuitton 38th America's Cup, and was left in awe of both the city and its sailing conditions.
There's some pretty good flybys. From what I've seen the last 2 days, it's sensational. It's been incredible conditions, a little bit further right than normal. Real flat water, quite puffy and challenging. Today would have been tricky and really exciting. I'm with my taxi driver. What do you think of the America's Cup coming to Naples?
Yeah, to Naples. It's a fantastic moment from Naples and from the world. Because only Naples, unique in the world. Vesuvio, Island, Capri. Very good manifestation.
American Cup per Napoli è mondiale, è bellissimo. Turismo a Napoli e poi una bellissima cosa, l'American Cup a Napoli. È good.
I'm really excited about America's Cup coming to Naples because we have a great culture of sailing here in Napoli and in Italy, and it will be really a great time to have all these experienced sailors sailing in our home waters, and I think it will be amazing. And I'm gonna definitely support my team, Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli.
Thomas de Dijnchen's mast broke during the 56th edition of La Solitaire du Figaro Paprec in September 2025. De Dijnchen was sailing aboard the boat, armed for pure ocean, when the dismasting occurred.
Ouais, vous faites route vers Admont, vers Thomas.
Ouais, c'est lui. Là. À gauche là? Ouais, à gauche, ouais. Il reste juste le petit morceau de voile en bas. Ouais. Le voile noir avec coque blanche.
Pas de Almond Fort Pur Océan qui vient de démater là à l'instant. J'espère qu'il va bien. Apparemment oui, mais c'est chaud.
Rien de très grave, en tout cas Thomas va bien. Par contre, il vient de démater. Oh merde. Oui. Il y a eu rupture d'un haubans, le mât est cassé au milieu, là il est en train de s'affairer pour sécuriser le reste.
J'avais pas imaginé une demi-seconde que ça se finisse comme ça, quoi. Ça a vraiment été le choc. J'ai pas les mots hein, pour dire à quel point je suis déçu. Voilà, maintenant le principal c'est que tout aille bien. Je suis à bord, le bateau va bien.
Tous les Figaro, hein, continuez votre course.
Et qui c'est qu'on retrouve encore? C'est Lorient sur DMZ, auprès dans le golfe de Gascogne. On arrive dans un système anticyclonique et maintenant on croise les doigts pour que notre option un peu plus est soit la bonne.
Une fois n'est pas coutume, avec qui on se retrouve encore une fois? Juste là, et bah c'est Lola, voilà. Là, on a fait un petit décalage avec quelques bateaux là, on verra si ça paye ou pas, faire à suivre. Pour essayer de revenir un peu dans le match parce qu'on a pris un peu cher.
From rollout at dawn to dock-in at sunset, here is a full day at the Cagliari base lived through the team's eyes. The fleet leaves the dock for the sailing session while design team and shore team monitor every detail, from onboard systems to radio communications.
Si fanno più ore che si possono, visto che durante questa coppa le giornate di two-boat sailing sono limitate. Il numero minimo sono 5 persone totali, quindi siamo in 3 che usciamo sulla barca proprio mentre la barca la portano fuori. Eravamo io, Dezu, il capitano Dezu, poi Caredda, Marco, Pissi soprannome in realtà si chiama Pietro, un altro rigger che in realtà sarebbe il boat captain della seconda barca. Quando arriviamo in posizione l'albero scende, noi 3 sopra prendiamo l'albero sulle rispettive linee per tenerlo fermo. Fatto quello l'albero scende, salgono Raffa e Pino che sono i 2 rigger caricati di fare lo stepping. Adesso molla un po', ok. Quando è tutto quanto a posto si buttano giù le cime che tengono la testa dell'albero, tramite la gru si fa scendere l'albero, si appoggia l'albero sulla palla sotto e successivamente si attaccano prima le sarti.
50 dalla palla.
E tramite cilindro, precedente l'idraulico, riusciamo a tirare la parte davanti dell'albero e attaccare strallo.
Che è l'idraulico?
L'idraulico in questo caso sono io, però siamo in 3, siamo io, Vanni e il nostro capo Massi che è super. Dobbiamo essere precisi in qualsiasi cosa, anche per capire in caso di problematica, guasto o quant'altro, in quanto riusciamo poi a rimettere la barca pronta per riuscire. Pronto? Ci vediamo dopo, ciao ciao. Ah, bravo. Scappavo e me l'ero dimenticato completamente. Vai. Grazie. A dopo, grazie mille.
Ciao.
Noi adesso abbiamo 2 AC40 con 2 boat captain dedicati. Il ruolo del boat captain è quello di far sì che la barca rimanga in questo momento qua preciso in schedule. Una volta che la barca naviga, quella della responsabilità della barca, quindi alla fine è lui che fa l'ultima chiamata, l'ultima decisione su quello che è meglio per la barca in quel momento. Quindi se le condizioni sono difficili, se ha sentito un feedback magari da parte del room control.
Documentario su Michele Cannone. La verità è che c'è solo un capitano, ragazzi, Michele Cannone.
Navi radio check.
Mi senti, Rocco?
You want us to? Yeah, we can. Do you want to? Yeah. Need a good power pack on the... Right, it's on. Hey, we're just gonna go boards up here, but should be fun. I can leave it at dock. Okay.
Affa. Tra un po' auguro. A punto 1 di Chipcanno, stallo.
As soon as Rocco's ready, we'll get... Okay. Let's get going.
And then we record new software. Pronto, ready. With GG, record new software. Yep. Coming up in 5, 3, 2, 1. Coming up here. 2, 1, 4 down.
Hey.
In the end, we won. La vittoria mi ha cambiato perché ha fatto una famiglia.
Faremo di tutto per permettere ai nuovi youth di difendere e portare a casa la coppa.
Ovvio. Grandissimi, fantastici, sì, molto molto emozionante e l'hanno trasmessa anche a noi che comunque lavoriamo dietro le quinte. L'abbiamo percepita anche noi, orgogliosi tutti quanti.
Qualche pasto perché qualche ragazzo ha mangiato dentro. Una sistemata che si prepara tutto per domani, per l'uscita di Davies.
The conditions for the day were similar to Tuesday but with a forecast of strong southerly winds arriving mid-afternoon, so expectations were for 1 or 2 races. After a timing error from New Moon, Otto made the best of the start of race 3 and led Jupp the first neat and down the run. However, they picked the inshore gate mark while New Moon rounded the offshore gate into the slowly shifting breeze. New Moon took advantage and took the lead to win from Otto with NSC last to a solid third. Week 6 to 8 of the Mini Globe Race 2025 brings a mix of paradise, emotions, and new beginnings. After thousands of miles across the Indian Ocean, skippers reach the stunning Cocos Keeling Islands, white sands, turquoise waters, and a brief taste of heaven before the challenge continues. But even in paradise, homesickness creeps in, and sometimes a new haircut means a fresh start.
Tomorrow evening at about midnight, I'm expected to arrive in the Cocos Keeling Islands, which is about 1,000 miles west of mainland Australia. I left Australia about 3.5 weeks ago, about 2,600 miles later I'm nearly there. It felt like a long passage because we only had a short stay in Australia, 5 days where we had to stay on the boat because we were at an anchorage. So from Fiji it's been nearly 5,000 miles and I'm not sure, 2 months or more, no, yeah, about that. So very much looking forward to a rest. We got 10 days in Cocos Keeling. It's been quite a bumpy Indian Ocean, quite big waves running now. I don't know, maybe 3 meter waves, something like that. 2-3, the odd big one. Little bit of water coming into the cockpit, but the boat's coping very, very well. I've got some smallest of my head sails to take me into Cocos Keeling, and yeah, looking forward to a rest and then on to Mauritius. Things have picked up a little bit in the last few hours. Wind strengthened maybe 25 knots now, gusting 30. And with that, the sea's picked up. Rollers are coming straight from behind me, so it's not too bad. Self-steering's coping all right at the moment. I just snapped the control line, but that was quick enough to replace. I've got some reasonable current. I've just clocked 80 miles in the last 12 hours, which I don't think I'll beat that very often. So yeah, about 36 hours to go before I get into Cocos Keeling. Well, it's taken a little while to get here, but my goodness, it's been worth it. The Cocos Keeling Islands are just quite incredible. We've got everybody here just waiting for Josh to come in, who'll be later on today. This is our anchorage at Direction Island. There's Renault canoeing across. This is Direction Island here, which is, yeah, I don't think anything gets much closer to paradise than this. There's no inhabitants on it. There's nothing on it other than a little bit of shelter and a ferry pier that takes people on and off the island 2 times a week. I've been on Home Island, which is another island, for a couple of days, and I'm now on the boat for a week until we leave. I leave on midnight on Saturday, so I'm really looking forward to a few days downtime. Big rainstorm, and we're just having our barbecue. couple of days away from leaving Cocos Keeling. It's Thursday night and I leave on Sunday night at about midnight. And I think this is probably the first time I've started to feel a little bit homesick. For some reason the Cocos Keeling Islands, although they're closer to home than Australia was, it feels like we're miles from anywhere. It's very remote, and it does feel like it's a long, long way from home. So my thoughts go back to home and to my home in Northumberland, all my friends and my family and my wife and my children, and it does feel like a long, long way away. I try not to think about these things because it doesn't really get you anywhere. Try to shut off those feelings. Of course, think about loved ones, but try not to dwell on it too much. We've got some long passages ahead, and all of us are really more conscious of that last sail from Mauritius to South Africa. Into day 2 on the passage to Rodrigues. It's really good to have cleared away from the Cocos Keeling Islands and be underway perhaps 2.5 weeks to get to Rodrigues. Sea state's pretty confused, mainly coming from the southeast. Nothing too big at the moment, but just a little bit uncomfortable. Winds blowing about 20 to 25 knots. Just the odd wave coming into the cockpit, but generally pretty good. As you can see, Renault needs to be very wary because I've got a very streamlined approach to this passage, having taken off any excess that was not needed, and my razor's been hard at work, so watch out, Renault. I'm coming to get you.